that's going. We can change it up if we want to. Keep it guessing, keep it guessing. Keep it guessing, keep it guessing. It's like ooh la la, ooh la la. It's not hard to say how I feel. It's like ooh la la, ooh la la. It's kinda easy now cause it's real. Hey. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hey everybody, how are you tonight? Woohoo! It's Sunday Fun Day. Yes, it is. It is so good to be here with all of you guys. Yes, it is a beautiful sunny day. The shed is built. I survived laying on my back yesterday, crawling underneath it to put insulation on the floor because we bought a garden shed and we're converting it to an art shed, which needs a little bit of tweaking. And yeah, so it's been a good day. A good day. There've been a couple little, some people that were supposed to show up didn't show up. Oh well. Next time it'll be better. Oh well. That's fine. Let's see, how is everybody? I'm going to pull my comments right in front of my face here so I can read them. And see everybody. Oh, sitting up straight. Everybody's sitting up straight. Posture good. All that stuff today. Linda's here. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, yay. Literally, girl, you made my day when I got that email. That's funny. Madonna is here. I see Linda's saying hi to everybody. Yay. And Madonna's, yes, doing great, she says. And Tamara's here. Tamara, thank you for the email with all the wonderful things. I'm so sorry that I know how hard it is when I had to go. I was crushed when Layla and Lachlan had to head back to Arizona. Oh my gosh. Yes, and I've got I'll tell you who I've got art from in just a second so that I can double check emails to make sure I didn't miss anybody. There's Angie. You guys have been having fun on the river, I bet. And they're saying hi. So Linda sent something, Tamara sent something, Madonna sent something, Larry sent something, and Angie sent something, and Lupe sent something. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's, let me look on my scenes. Angie, Larry, Linda, Lupe, Madonna, Tamara, and me. Anybody else? Put it in the chat so I can go find it in my email. So we're gonna, it's a high five, everyone. Yes, that, and I'm glad Tamara said that because that is something I have to share with you about. And it's not a kid's book, it's an adult book, but it's something that is pretty awesome. And I have to tell you about it. But first I'm going to finish checking in and passes buckets to everyone. Yes. Rolling on the river. I love Lupe's work. Yes. Yeah. Everybody's work is so, you guys really outshined yourself. But today, first, before we do art, I want to show you something here. Let me get to this right here. She said high five. Tamara said high five, right? So this is a book I want to tell you guys about. And I watched a podcast. Oops, this is locked. Can't move it. A podcast the other day, or listen to a podcast. Yeah, that makes more sense. with Chase Jarvis live show, and he's doing his summer school reruns. So he's going back and things. And he did one with Mel Robbins, who is the author of this book, The High Five Habit. And she also wrote The 5-Second Rule. It's a really simple little book to read, but the podcast made a huge difference to me. She talked about how she'd been at a really, really low point at the beginning of the pandemic. She didn't have a book idea. Her one book, The 5-Second Rule, had done really, really well, but then she had gotten fired by her publisher because she'd missed deadlines that badly and everything. She had no motivation. And she one day walked in and took a look at herself in the mirror and just was like, oh God, and then realized that she was just rejecting herself every time she said that kind of stuff. So it came about that she just decided to high five something about herself, and she posted this picture of her doing a high five, not for any reason, but just high fiving herself in the mirror, like brushing her teeth, high fiving herself, like, okay, I can do this. And she got hundreds of pictures back from people who said this, da 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 da, I'm doing this too. So she started doing research on it and found out that there's neuroscientists, UCLA neurologist who studied this, all this kind of stuff about that it's a universal way of celebrating that we all know and that our brain understands it. And this high five habit of you high five yourself in the mirror every day. It seems silly. You look at yourself and say yes, and whatever you say, and seriously, I did it the first day. I kind of laughed. The second day, I listened to the podcast. I kind of got an idea. I thought, oh, the little kind of things that people do. And I did this high five the first day, and then went, wow, yeah, okay. And I thought some more about the things. Did it the second day, and proceeded to start a new podcast called The Little Giant Things. Yeah, that came from this idea. I mean, it's this role thing, and I've only done it for 3 days, and it's like a physical feel difference. So this is on Libby, this book, if you get a chance, or in your library, get a chance to read it. I've been reading just a chapter a day, and it's really, the science behind it is fascinating, but what it can really do in a really simple little way. And I just, it's amazing. It's amazing. If nothing else, listen to her podcast with Chase Jarvis, or find her own podcast or something like this, or, check this book out of the library and see what you think, because, when I find something amazing, I want to share it with people that mean a lot to me, and you guys all mean a whole lot to me. And I think that this would be something spectacular. So there, that's what I have to say about that. Anyway, you have a phone ringing? Nope. Do I have a phone ringing? No. Do I? Do I have a phone ringing? I don't think so. Is there a ringing? You've been doing it for a week now? Tamara, are you kidding? Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I mean, not hilarious, but talk about the serendipity of that. Jeez, oh my gosh. It was super loud. It did a second ago. We are the only ones that heard it. There was a phone ringing. What? Okay, my phone is somehow connected. My sister just sent me a message, but she's on maybe. Do not disturb, Carolyn. Okay, disconnected them. I bet it rang through because it's connected. I apologize for that. Oh well, it's live. Anyway, yes. I'm looking on how to answer my Chromebook. Madonna, I'm sorry. I think what happened, because I had, is it still doing it? I had the my phone connected as a continuity camera. Yes, yes. And so that's my sister's. Carolyn just sent a text message, and even though I have the phone on Do Not Disturb, family has access to get through. So my text messages came through. So I had it on continuity camera, which was hooked into my whole system. So now I just disconnected it from my system. So, yeah. Yeah. So my sister's texting. Oh, well, she can wait. Anyway, I think she's texting Patty anyway. Yeah. It's probably something about quilting or fabric, and something that would be totally not me. Her husband texted me this morning about with a picture of the cameras in Arizona, in Phoenix, a photographer putting his cameras on ice because it's so hot. Hey, there's Julia Lee. Oh my gosh, Julia. Okay, so did anybody else send in art? Okay, I don't. Other than the fact that I have Angie, Larry, Linda, Lupe, Madonna, Tamara, and that's all I found. So don't know if Julia did. I didn't see anything from you, Julia. But so we're gonna head on to the next part of the show because I've got some cool, fun books. Gonna laugh. But it is time for. Oh, Lupe's here too. Yes, Lupe's here too. Yay, thanks. Yes, Lupe, don't you know? I miss the trash reminder on Sundays. I mean, that's really Angie, Larry, besides, yes, we miss the live, of course, but the trash reminder. Seriously, you guys. We come to depend on those things. Yes, and I've got something from Lupe too. Yeah. Yep, hers is there. All right, this is from Angie. And she said she says she took it on the George Morley Bridge in Puyallup from her cell phone. There's another little part of her sentence that I couldn't figure out what it said. And as it is, I really think it's a great photo. And I agree. This is so cool that you took this on the bridge. Were you like moving at the time, driving across the bridge? So you guys that don't know this, that is Mount Rainier in the background. That's the Puyallup River, and just one of the bridges everybody has to cross over on things, but that's just one of our spectacular little bits of gorgeousness that we have up here. And Angie, you did it justice. I like the shadows of the bridge cross. They have that kind of cool lead-in line, and then the way it's kind of framed on one side, and then you even have a tree on the other side that frames it in. It adds to the framing of it. And so it's just, bring it right in there. Nicely done. Yay, yay, yay. All right. And you know what, you guys, I figured out what was going on with why everybody was muting once in a while when I went from person to person. I had it set on my recording way for interview mode. So in an interview setting, so that if I was interviewing somebody, when they came in, automatically they would be muted before they came on. But since I don't interview anybody, that's like... All right, next is Larry. Now, Larry, is this from that black and white photo of mine, or is this somebody that you know? Because I have a black and white photo of a little kid on the beach in Newport, sitting looking out at everybody flying kites. That's so much like this. And I just, but this is so cool, so cute. I love this. Larry's trolling my photos and finding stuff. I love it. Woohoo! I'm so honored, buddy. That is just so amazing. Just the coolest little thing. was one of those. Wasn't my grandkids, and it wasn't anybody I knew. So I had to take. I took the photo, consciously taking it from behind, so you couldn't recognize the person, the child. I didn't want to, be the creeper on the beach. But this is so cute. Oh my gosh, the sunlight is amazing. Yay. So he did this one, and then that's No Worries, a 11 by 15 watercolor. And then the next one is called, and this is Beach Bums. I love this. This is just spectacular. Oh my gosh. So, what beach are you on, Larry? Angie, you think I don't want to be the creeper on the beach. But we're on beach. Where were you? I mean, I'm trying to. Very cool, yeah. I love the footsteps in the sand around the Jeep. I'm sorry, around the Bronco, not the Jeep. It's around a Bronco, the Ford Bronco. Oh my gosh. My nephew, I have to show this to Todd because he had a Ford Bronco that color when he was in high school. No, maybe his was, yeah, but oh my gosh. I just sent it in. Let's see. Julia, did you just send one in, did you say? I thought I saw her. Did she say? I'm just checking something. Nope. Okay. Nope. I don't see anything. Yes, she did. Oh, she did. Okay, hang on. I didn't see it. It hasn't come through. Okay. We'll give my email a chance to refresh and see if it'll come in. Oh. Nope. Not yet. There it is. Yay. Oh, cool. Okay. I've got it up. So I'll pull it up, Julia, in a minute. In a hot minute, okay? But Larry, I love this. I love the it's just that perfect time of day. Sitting at the beach, Beach Bums, 15 by 12 watercolor. So cool. Granddaughter asked for a picture of a Bronco. Yeah. All right. That's perfect. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay. Then next we have Linda. And Linda has, first off, okay, Linda, the 1956 is perfect. That's the year I was born. I have a vintage 1956 t-shirt. I should have put that on. I love this. I just think it's gorgeous. This mixed media type of thing that you do with metal and you get the colors on there. It's a manhole cover. It's a manhole cover. Of course it is. Oh my gosh, I love it. I just love it. So wonderful. Very cool. The colors, everything. Just too creative. Very creative. And then this is, I take it this is acrylic, I guess. On canvas. Oh, your birthday's this month, Linda, huh? Woohoo! This is on canvas. Acrylic? I like the splatter in the moon. It's just the way it goes. Oh, spray paint art. Whoa. Nice. Love that. That is so great. Okay. And then we have... Okay, this is like a dustpan art. I love this with all the things in it. This is taking steampunk art to a whole different, with all the little saying things in it, and the buttons and the beads and the wings. Is that a pine cone on it? No, or a flower on the top. It's so creative. So creative. Cake pan. Oh, it's a cake pan. Okay. See? Yeah. Shows how often I go in the kitchen. It's a frying pan. Okay, see? Cake pan, frying pan. You could hit me over the head with them and I wouldn't know what they were most of the time. Okay, no, that's not quite true. I do know how to use them. I do know what they are. I just prefer not to. Okay. Cool. This is, I'm not sure what this was. She sent these to me, and they're just, it's like a guessing game. Super cool idea. This little writing on it, and the other things. What? So rusty, I couldn't salvage it. Oh. I've seen those. See, and when they're rusty like that, I tend to photograph things like that. That's when I'll know what they are. So what is this? Linda, tell us what this is. And what you put. All of these are so fun. I know. So the little leaves, and then again, it's something on metal. I wish I knew what technique you're doing, what kind of. That's acrylics and inks with drywall stuff for the stenciled words. Oh my gosh. That is truly using whatever you have possible, turning whatever there is possible into an art. Oh, hey, Susan. Thank you. Into an art supply. I love it. And now we have this one. So tell us what this is, Linda. This is some more really cool stuff. This, like the pieces, the way if the corrugated parts then go angle to angle to angle. Oh my gosh. This kind of looks like what was on the side of my nephew's chicken coop, but cooler looking than that. The siding was like that. Hi, Janice. Nice to have you here. Yay. Good to see you, my friend. Yay. And the cardboard on canvas. Oh, it's the inside part of the cardboard. Oh my gosh. I was totally thought it was metal. Totally thought it was metal. Oh my gosh, girlfriend. That is crazy good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, next we have Lupe. She says, this is what I'm working on. Did not realize the break in the paint, so I'll need to touch it up a bit. I'd have to hunt for the break in the paint, and I'm not going to do that because I just think it's so gorgeous. The colors and everything are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Go down here. I gotta go get. There we go. Okay. Pulling up. Where am I? There. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to move Julia's scene up here to where we can get to it. Do boom, 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 boom. There, I'll put it there. Okay, so back to live mode. There we go. So she's got. I don't know what she used, but she usually uses acrylic, I think. And I mean, her flower, Lupe, your flowers are just always so pretty. That one you did the other day that was the short on the yellow one, I really liked. But the texture and how the transparency of the leaves, or of the leaves and of the petal, it's so cool. Well done. Next we have, okay, so I hope I got these in order. For Madonna, she says these are the acorns. And I'll move here. Are wooden that I painted with acrylic paint just for fun. Thought they would look cool in a bowl with different colors. They're about 1¼ inch tall. They would be really cool, like at ornaments or holiday times or different kind of things. In the fall, the acorns, you know, just a whole, like if you had a cornucopia full of those coming out. I love them. They're really, really cute. Okay, and then she has this. The eagle is done in pen and ink and colored pencil. He's on a 4x6 watercolor paper. I love this. I just think it's so pretty and so striking. You really, just the look on his face. So Linda says she's got some wooden acorns and never thought of painting them. Well done, Madonna. Yeah, isn't that just stunning? Okay, and then she's got this. I tried my hand at stained glass. This was a while back without severing anything vital or to living. It's fun. I made several crosses and some quilt blocks. I'd like to try ornaments next. My sister used to do same stained glass. Now she sews all the time, but yeah, stained glass is so fascinating. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Oh, just love it. Absolutely. Good job, Madonna. Yay! Now Tamara. Okay, Tamara's got, so she says these are pics that she's sent in from one of our early morning walks with Ayak in the forest. We had heavy frost on some ice, and the temperature was 0 degrees. Brr. So she's got some spider webs here, first off. Beautiful spider web photos. I love that. I love photographing spider webs, Tamara. They're just so cool. And then this one, I thought she said there was a deer in the forest someplace, but I think it is. Oh, here, I'll close this so you guys can see the whole picture. There. And then this one, the fog too, that framing of that, so pretty. Yeah. Aren't they gorgeous? Just gorgeous. And then this is let me go back to her text piece up here. She said, these, she also managed to do another piece for the Indigenous Beginnings. This will be a set of 3. I showed you the first piece before, and this one is the second, and I'm working on the next one already. So I'll close that off. Get me out of the way. Oh, these are so pretty, Tamara. I love these. Really do. Well done. Yay. Okay, now hang on just a second, you guys, while I do real quick thing while I go to Julia's here. Aha, okay, we're good. We're gonna go back to live mode. So we'll go back to Tamara. Now we're gonna go to Julia's. Okay, Julia's got, she sent something in. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pull it over. It'll get real big at first, and then I have to make it small. So you can see. There. That's how easy it is for me to pull things over from your from the email. So if I know you've got something sent in, and I have, a scene set up for each one of you guys that regularly sends stuff in. So all I had to do was go down into my artists and pull up Julia's thing, and I put it on what's called preview mode, so that you guys thought I was still looking at the same thing you were, but I went and pulled her thing up and got it already in my sneaky background stuff. So that's that. Very cool. The buttons and the gears and the all the little jewel pieces and everything. Wow. This is gorgeous, Julia. Absolutely gorgeous. What did she say? Nothing in the email. She just sent it to me. Yay. Cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So good. So you guys are just so amazing. Okay. Now we get to the silly stuff. Me. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go here, didn't it? Oh, what happened? Oh, that didn't. Close that. Oh. Close the wrong one. This is what's supposed to close. There. Okay, here we go. So I didn't take pictures of mine. So I've been doing these Zen doodle things, like I said. And I did several of them. This one, it looked like, if you can see it up close, it looked like Aldo was in it in the picture. I wonder if I can get my camera down closer to you guys. There. Light. Yeah, and put the camera light on. So that's that. There we go. And the little Zen doodle things for fun. And then I actually checked out a book on Zen tangles and what it really is, and started kind of practicing different kinds. This was the static, and this is the moon, and this is this is moon, and this is tipple. That's right. And then I made a couple things last night to put them together. And supposedly originators of Zentangle, the true Zentangles, are on 3x3 squares. I'm going through with this book called Day One from One Zentangle a Day. So I'm doing that. Then I had these little guys that were just little sketchy things on top of some watercolor washes that I started playing with to see what I saw in the background. Okay, then I did this one day for watercolor. And then we'll go back and you'll see, so my drawing class. And as I told you in my drawing class, Chris Bronstad that teaches it, this is what we were supposed to draw. And how'd I do? That was my first attempt in the drawing class. This is crazy. I know it's crazy. So, yeah, it's challenging. I mainly drew it upside down, but it was a lot of fun to do. So we're getting there. Next thing I'm supposed to be doing is drawing my hand. Ugh. But I did one other thing. Where did it go? Then we had to do a still life, and that's this guy. So there was a still life, was a wooden piece. And that's what I did in class the other day. So, trying. We'll see. The Zentangle is kind of like, okay, I can make it fit in a little box. This stuff, like class is Tuesday, and I'm supposed to have drawn my hand holding another still life thing. I mean, that's my homework, and I'm behind in it a bunch. But that's the way it goes. Because instead of doing that, I'm doing things like this, like making little silly snails. Which makes me feel a whole lot. But anyway, I think I did all right for my first drawing class ever. I think I'm doing okay. So it's getting there. It's getting there. And you guys are the safe place to share, because we're all going to encourage, high five, and be positive with each other. Thanks, Janice. So, yay! Jeez, I'm done with that. All right, so now Let me get these out of here. Okay. So, we have if you saw the thing today that it said so many books. Yes. Bravo, bravo, bravo to everybody. Tamara, thank you. Tamara says I'm a natural. No, you don't. If a naturally erases a whole bunch, and the one thing I've learned, one thing I'm trying to learn is Chris taught us. He says, don't erase before you make a new line. So when you see a line that you don't want there, make the next line you want before you erase the old one, because he says, why go to all the effort of having had that line and then determining you don't want it and figuring out where you want the new one, and then erase the old one and not know where to put that new one. So, yeah. So that's the kind of thing. So now we're on to story time. And here's the deal. I went to the library. Got a stack of like 10 books. Went through them all, couldn't decide which one I wanted to read. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I went to the library online and checked out about 50 more. So many books. And I came down to 2. The Panda Problem and another one. They're funny. I figured Sunday Fun Day would be good. We could do with some hilarious craziness. And I'm going to have this go to here. And hang on just a second. Let me check on something. It's going to the wrong book. There it is. No, it's on the right book. Okay, back to live mode. There I am. All right. So this first book is called The Panda Problem. And it is by, let me get you the person here, Deborah Underwood. And she is, grew up in Walla Walla, Washington. Yay! Not too far from where I grew up. When she was little, she wanted to be an astronomer. Ursa Major is her bear. She wanted to be a singer. Then she wanted to be a writer. Today, she writes kids' books and sings in a choir. You know. So her dad was a math professor and her mom taught English, and her sister got all the math brains, but she got some of her mom's word sense and rubbed off on her, thank goodness. She then worked in an office typing memos for accountants. Oh my gosh, talk about stab me. Ugh. When the accountants weren't looking, I wrote screenplays. Wonderful. What a smart lady. And when she wrote screenplays, I found that if I glowered at the computer screen and yelled, "Criminy!" once in a while, everyone thought I was typing a very demanding memo and left me alone. I love it. That's so great. That is just so great. Oh my gosh. She said she got better in time. She decided to write for kids. Her first stories were pretty awful, but she kept trying, and it was a lot of work. Luckily, she's found a bunch of great writing friends to help her. Kind of like, you know, your artist crew that helps you find these things. Anyway, so she's the author of the book, and it is illustrated by Hannah Marks. And Hannah Marks has done a lot of fun things. She has a really interesting style that I just think is lovely and whimsical and just the kind of artist I would want to be if I was illustrating children's books. I love this kind. What about her? She is an award-winning illustrator based in Hertfordshire, UK. Her artwork is full of whimsical creatures, texture, and sketchy lines, and she's worked professionally in children's publishing for 7 years and is always excited to collaborate on new projects. So she has just done a lot of stuff. I love her books. What has she done? Penny, Monster on the Bus, Let's Dance, The Panda Problem, Tiger Troubles, Pumpkin Power, all kinds of stuff. But for us today, it's all about, let me see which one it is all about. Hang on. I think it's this one. Yes, The Panda Problem. And that is where the book is. And that says, I put a black screen on the back because the page to show up better for you, and so that I could get it big enough for me to read the print. These people do not understand that librarians read so much that we need glasses to see anything, and this tiny print, really? Seriously? Yeah. That's my soapbox for today. But it is The Panda Problem is our story. And I hope you guys like it. Now let me check in with everybody. Yeah. Yes. With me using an Larry, I love you using the occasional photo. I am so honored when you find things that I have forgotten about completely. Oh my gosh, yes, you are welcome to all you guys are, because and I absolutely am very honored by it. Really, truly am. Okay, so The Panda Problem. Let me get another drink because this has a couple characters. Once upon a time, there was a panda who lived in a beautiful bamboo grove. But the panda had a big problem. Nope. Excuse me? I don't have any problems. Lovely view, lots of bamboo to eat, sunny day. What could be better? Psst. This is a story. I'm the narrator, and you are the main character. The main character? That sounds important. It is, but you need a problem. Why? So you can solve the problem. That's how stories work. So what's your problem? Do you want to go somewhere? Nope. Are you afraid of spiders? Nope. Do you need a friend? Nope. Do you wish you could fly? Nope. Do you wish you were green? Nope. Are your paws sore? Let me check. Nope. How am I supposed to tell a story if you don't have a problem? I don't know. Looks like you're the one with the problem, buddy. Hey, maybe you are the main character and I am your problem. What? Ridiculous. Oh, you're right. How could a sweet little panda like me be a problem? Unless I started playing a banjo. Really badly. Hey, where did you get that? And what if I hung upside down and sang the bamboo burp song? Bamboo burp, bamboo burp, burp, burp. You are definitely starting to act like a problem. Great, and what if I started raining jelly beans? Now there's a problem for you. How will you explain that? Next time, I'm going to narrate a book about rocks. Nice, quiet rocks. And what if a bunch of aliens landed? How could you possibly tell a story about a burping panda and jelly bean rain and aliens? Aliens? There is no such thing as... Oh, boink. Hi, aliens. And what about if we built a boat and sailed to Antarctica? But the setting for this story is a bamboo grove. There are no penguins in bamboo groves. Okay. You've got a main character, you, and a problem, me. So what happens next? Well, sometimes the problem gets worse. But that won't happen now, because things can't get worse. Oh, can't they? What if suddenly, there were 2 pandas? Hey! Woohoo! Glug glug, splosh, poosh. Wow, I'm tired and hungry. Very hungry. I think we have a problem. Finally, what is it? We are very hungry and there's no bamboo in Antarctica. Well, that is a problem. How will you solve it? I don't know. I'm too hungry to think straight. Glippity glurk. Hey, great idea. Okay, narrator, if you get us home, we will stop making problems and help you tell your panda story. No banjos, no burping, no penguins. Really? Well, all right. Ahem. Together, the pandas and aliens came up with a great plan. The pandas and aliens spelled out H-E-L-P, help, with jelly beans. The aliens' ship scooped everyone up in its tractor beam. I find that hard to believe. This is fiction. Anything can happen, so say the penguins. And dropped them safely back in the bamboo grove, where everyone settled down to a bamboo and jelly bean fest. What a satisfying ending. I'm really sleepy. Oh, wake up. We need to help the narrator tell a story. We promised. Oh, that's okay. Let's try again tomorrow. I'm sleepy too. Hey, why don't you tell me a bedtime story? Sure. We're story experts now. Once upon a time, there was a narrator. But the narrator had a big problem. Nope. No problem, no story. And that's the panda problem. Oh my goodness. What a crazy little book. I thought that. Oops, wrong. I'm in the wrong spot here. Oh, I know what I have to do there. I have to delete that. Got it. Yes. Here. All right. The onion capital. What are you laughing about? A pin and fun art. Yeah. They won't let me do mine for another 3 years. Oh, cataract surgery. Ugh. Need magnifying glass in my glasses for some things. Yeah, I know. I'm always using magnifying. And then I have discovered this one part on Libby and on my screen share for Ecamm. It has this like an enlargement, so I can enlarge it to a certain point, but then it might go outside and you wouldn't be able to see the whole thing. Sometimes I just have to get it big. So anyway, glasses. You like that one? You guys like that? I knew we all needed a really good laugh. I just thought we really needed great. Loving with the visuals and the story. It's so entertaining. Like Skippy, yes. High five, Larry. Let's get that story rolling. Love this story. Bravo. With my art. Oh. Yes. Funding? I mean, I ended up, when my 2 books, I ended up self-publishing. I did them through Blurb and self-published and did that whole thing. It was, that first run was okay, but it's still quite the thing. Quite the thing to do books. It's interesting. All right, so the next, okay, that's done there. And we're done with that. We're done with that. We're done with that. Okay, I can just get that out of my way. Yay. So I don't get distracted. Me distracted? Huh. That would mean, oh, here. Maybe me distracted would be, did it come up? Oh, where is it? There. That's me distracting everybody with my squirrels and my little puppies. That was going to be a surprise later. Oh, well, but it's not. They're right there now. So we're going back to this. Going back to this for the next book. Now, the next book I actually have here. And I've read you another one of these books in the series by Jonathan Stutzman and Heather Fox, a married couple. That Jonathan is many things: a children's author, a filmmaker, a Jonathan of science, but one thing Jonathan definitely is not is a Jonathan who likes cleaning up messes. Thankfully, most of his messes end up being stories which he sends to his editor to clean up for him. Jonathan is a big fan of books, second dinner, and pizza. Heather Fox is an illustrator and a picture maker. She loves gigantic breakfasts, does not like messes, and has a tendency to hide her snacks from unwanted snackers. One time, she invented a battery-operated automatic spaghetti twirler, a plastic fork glued to an electric hair braider. Jonathan and Heather are married and live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania with their Frenchie Hugo. They are the creative team behind Llama Destroys the World and Don't Feed the Coos, and have many more silly stories on the way. And Llama Destroys the World is the one I read to you, I believe. And I read Don't Feed the Coos, I'm pretty sure. And this one, well, this is Llama Unleashes the Apocalypse. So let me get my camera back right where I had it, because I had it right once, but then I moved it. There we go. Llama Unleashes the Apocalypse. And there's me, so you can see. Yes. Here we go. Drama Llama. Yeah, Llama. One of the Llama books was like one of the Children's Choice Awards. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. For Colt. By dinner, Llama will unleash a great apocalypse upon the world. I am Llama, proclaimed Llama. Breakfast every morning. Llama started the day with a large, balanced breakfast. The problem with large, balanced breakfasts are the large, unbalanced mess they made. Now, Llama was many, many things. A dancer, a daring adventurer, a beekeeper, a gentleman, a scholar. But one thing Llama definitely was not was a llama who cleaned up after his own messes. So he dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea. An idea so outrageous it just might work. Ta-da! Said Llama. Replicator 3000. Lunch. At lunch, Llama called his friend Alpaca. I am Alpaca, answered Alpaca. I am Llama, said Llama. Alpaca was an alpaca of impeccable tidiness. Nothing brought Alpaca more joy than cleaning. Llama knew this. So Llama invited Alpaca over for lunch. Llama invited Alpaca into the Replicator 3000. Zoop! And then Llama invited disaster. Alpaca and his clone cleaned the kitchen with swiftness and ease. So swiftly and easily that Llama wondered what he could do with more alpacas. Llama pressed the button again. Zoop! Zoop, zoop, again and again. Zoop, 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 zoop. And with every press, there was a zoop. And with every zoop, another alpaca. Oh. Now, Llama had created an army of cleaners. Work, shouted the alpacas. And the alpacas cleaned with passion and vigor. But the more they cleaned, the more mess they made. Second lunch. By second lunch, Llama's mouth was full of spaghetti and Llama's house was full of alpacas. So Llama did the most sensible thing he could think of. He opened the front door and let his mess go somewhere else. The alpacalypse had begun. Work, 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 work. Dinner. It was dinner time, and alpacas roamed the earth. They cleaned everything. The houses, the schools, the playgrounds, even the fanciest French restaurants. Oui, oui, shouted the alpacas. Non, 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 shouted the servers. There was pandemonium in the streets, and alpacas everywhere. This is the end, shouted everyone. Thus the apocalypse. Second dinner. It was second dinner, and Llama heard none of the uproar. He was busy composing his greatest symphony and eating a cheese pizza with extra cheese. It smelled delicious. A deliciousness that could be smelled miles and miles away. Oh. Look at all the alpacas all stopping and taking notice. Look at. Back the alpacas raced to Llama's house, fast and furious and extremely famished. Pizza, 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 shouted the alpacas. Llama feared for his pizza, so he hid it. But Llama was not good at hiding. No pizza down there. And the alpacas stormed right in after it. Pizza, 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 pizza. In a final attempt to save his food, Llama pressed the other button. He unzooped every single alpaca until there was only one left. I am Llama, said Llama. I am alpaca, said alpaca. Dessert. It was time for dessert. And though Llama's house was still a mess, along with the rest of the world, nothing got between Llama and his cake. The problem was, Llama had only one slice of cake. Llama was many things: an artist, a versatile stage actor, an athlete, an esteemed oceanographer. But one thing Llama was not was a llama who ate only one slice of cake. So Llama dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea, an idea so outrageous it just might work. "Dat," said Llama. Replicator 3000. And that is Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse. There we go. And, oh my goodness, the husky puppies. A few little squirrels down the road. Yeah. I learned to do some new things. What did you think of that one? Very cute. Yes, they're fun. Oh, bye, Julia. It was good to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you came. Thank you for dropping in and seeing and listening. It was fun to have everybody. So you guys, that was Sunday Fun Day. The stories, your artwork is absolutely amazing and so much fun for me to share. And these books, I just had to find some fun, crazy books that, yeah. The other llama books, I think I read Llama Destroys the World, or maybe I'd read this one before, but it's, who knows. Alpacalypse are great. They're funny books when they're funny, and they make you laugh, and they're just something to be just a little bit of silliness and a little bit of fun, and oh my gosh. So yeah, they're well worth it. Tamara, I was going to ask you, did you join the High Five Challenge? I did. I didn't know about it. I'd already started it before there was a challenge. I went on. I read her in her book. She has a. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, if you get a chance, check out that book by Mel Robbins and see what you think. It's an easy read. Just reading a chapter a day each morning during my creative work hour, and then seeing what I do. But so. One other last thing I mentioned as I'm squirreling around, I'll take the stars off. In all of that, I mentioned that it gave me an idea, and that idea was about the difference that little things make. And the thing came to me and said, the little giant things. Those little things that happen to us or that we do, or those little actions or steps or thoughts that can make a giant difference to us. And I had thought of this term beforehand when some other things had that, and then I heard that podcast and I heard her talk about these one small little things, and it was a little giant thing to me. So I started a podcast, and it's in the playlists for this channel because it's under the podcast tab though. So that's why it shows as a podcast. It's a little different kind of thing. So it has its own, and that's the name of the podcast, The Little Giant Things. And I'm just talking about the little things that we run into that make a big giant difference in a positive way. Yeah. So, that, and it was just kind of it was easier for me to talk out those thoughts in a live take kind of like thing, or record it real quick, than it is to try to write it out. Because when I try to write it out, I'll try to edit it. Here I hit record, and I recorded what I was thinking, and then I was done. And you know how I hate to edit video, so I didn't have to. And then with podcast, it makes a transcript and puts it on their music channel, and YouTube does the whole, whatever. Anyway, so it's pretty great. Lupe, it's on a 6x8 inch canvas. It's a beauty. All the art, especially great today. I'm always left. Yes, Lupe, yours. I loved your piece. And that short you did the other day with that little yellow piece, the yellow, oh my gosh, it was so fun. So fun. So everybody, put your sparkle on for the week, have a great time. Find some time to do things like play with puppies or something fun like that. But I'll see you on Thursday for more stories. And I have, like I said, I have a stack and I checked out a bunch. And there's always so much to share in those stories and what they say. And so until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around. But the first place you'll find it is when you go look in the mirror. And then give it a high five in the mirror. And I'll see you Thursday.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we would just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could be famous.
I do too, Tamara. I think it's amazing. It's just, I want everybody to do it.